Welcome back. Earlier this month, Coach Mike Jarvis agreed to a 3-year contract extension. With the loss of 6 players from last season, he'll definitely have his work cut out for him in the upcoming season. This is the subject of this week's Opinionated Owl.
Welcome to the Opinionated Owl. I'm Christian alongside here with Bugsy, and we're talking about the basketball team today, the struggles that they've gone through in the offseason, and what to look forward to this upcoming season. Now, Bugsy, when I say struggles during the offseason, I mean the Owls losing 6 players that they had on their roster last year. 2 of them, Alex Tucker and Shavar Richardson, both graduating. 3 of them are transferring, Omari Greer, Corey White, and Dennis Maven, all leaving the school next year to go to different schools, and Ray Taylor opting out his senior season and going to the pros. But it doesn't all look bad because Coach Jarvis just signed a 3-year extension to his contract to be the head coach of the FAU Owls basketball team, and he says that we have one of the best recruiting classes coming in. What do you think about that?
Well, let me tell you a little bit about that recruiting class, Christian. First up, we've got the 7-foot transfer from Baylor University, Dragan Sakelya. This guy is going to make a difference both defensively and in rebounding. He's long, he's tall, and he's a block party waiting to happen. Next up, we've got Chris Bryant, the 6'8 recruit from Fishburne Military Academy in Virginia. This guy's disciplined, aggressive, and versatile. He's listed as a power forward, but can also play the shooting guard and a small forward. Speaking of small forwards, let's address Devontae Thornton. You might have seen this guy on YouTube where in his mixtape he drives the baseline and dunks in a defender's face. So suffice to say, he's athletic, loves to run, and is going to bring a lot to FAU's fast break. Then we got the unknown, Mr. Unknown, Javier Lacunza, originally from Spain. We don't know much about him, except he was an exchange student last year in New York, and this guy is an offensive superpower. He averaged 31 points and 16 rebounds a game in his visit to the States. Which brings me to Stefan Moody. 5'9", 160 pounds, light as air. Maybe that's because he's an air walker. He dunks over people a foot taller than him. In fact, all he's done is one dunk contest since his sophomore year in high school. He dribbles, he passes, he jumps. He's basically a walking and one commercial. Can't wait to see this guy play. Now it's time for our season predictions. Christian, how do you think the Owls will fare this season?
I think that the Owls will definitely improve on last season's 11-19 record. You know, they have nowhere to go but up, really. And as the Sun Belt Conference gets more difficult each year to play in, the Owls do have challenges that they need to overcome. But I do think that they will overcome those challenges and contend for a Sun Belt championship. Now, as far as the tournament goes, maybe this team isn't enough to get into the NCAA tournament, to win the Sun Belt tournament, to get into the NCAA tournament. So maybe in a couple years we'll be confident and ready, but for right now, I'd say a great season and pretty far into the tournament, maybe not winning just yet. What about you, Bugs?
Well said, Christian. Well, this week we're going to have to change the segment from the opinionated owl to the optimistic owl. Christian, I got them going at least 20-10. I got them winning the Sun Belt Conference. I got them winning the Sun Belt Conference tournament. I got them going to the NCAA tournament. I got them going all the way. As Dickie V would say, it's going to be awesome with a capital A. Owls doing their thing, bringing home the national championship right here to Boca Raton. For the Opinionated Owl, this is Christian Singleton. I'm Bugsy Nostradamus. Enjoy this basketball season. Our track team continues to set and break records. 2 integral parts of their squad include head coach Alex Smoka and star runner Rebecca Hallam. Christian Singleton had a chance to speak to both of them about their recent successes and their future goals.
The Owls track season is winding down, and FAU is looking forward to competing in the Sun Belt Conference Outdoor Championship. Coach Alex Smoka is proud of his runners and their successful season.
You know, the school record that Rebecca ran at the Florida Relays in the 5,000 was very exciting, and then also, you know, one of our other distance runners, who had a huge PR at the 5,000 at the Indoor Conference Championships. And then on the sprint side, definitely when Anna Kay broke the school record in the 400 meter indoors and finished second in the conference.
One of the most successful runners FAU has ever seen is Rebecca Hallam, whose work ethic has allowed her to set records in the 5,000 meter runs this season.
I've also tried different psychological techniques, like using a mantra in the race. One that I really like is give everything but up. So I'll tell myself that sometimes during the race, and I feel like that helps me get through the tough parts.
Hallam is in her senior season, which means this will be her last as an Owl. She is looking forward to graduation and can't wait to coach track one day.
I would definitely love to coach. I could see myself doing that for sure. As an athlete, I don't know if I'm going to continue on the track, but I'll definitely want to be doing road races and still be competing.
Coach Smolka trains his runners to perform at their peak, which shows up during all the meets.
The main thing is really to get to know your athletes very well, and then come up with a training plan that works. Mixing a lot of hard work with a lot of rest at the same time. You got to stress the system, and then you have to rest to give the system time to recuperate, and then stress it again a little bit more, give it more time to rest, and go back and forth between the rest and the stresses to move to the next plateau.
The Owls track regular season will come to an end on May 11th with the Sun Belt Conference Outdoor Championship. The NCAA preliminary rounds will be held in Jacksonville on the 24th of May. Again, for Owl Sports Insider, I'm Christian Singleton.
Thanks again, Christian. Well, that's all this week for Owl Sports Insider. Next week, we'll have the exciting opportunity to talk with head coach Mike Jarvis, along with our regular sports show segments. Stay tuned to Owl TV for more sports updates. For Christian Singleton, I'm Bugsy Nostradamus. Go Owls.